All right. Well, today is December 12th, 2022, maybe 11 o'clock a.m. Temperature last night where I'm standing was about 28 degrees Fahrenheit. Mount Charleston was probably about 10 degrees Fahrenheit or colder. Right on the edge of the city of Las Vegas, it was about, I'd say, 40 or 38 degrees Fahrenheit. But today is going to be a great day. We are going to go hiking up Shark Fin Trail, and we're going to do this fairly quickly. And since the sun is on the way down in means of when it started and came up in the east, and now it's going to set in the west in Las Vegas, Nevada here. But the channel is about education and safety. And today we are going to do something very interesting, and I'm going to tell you what we're going to do once I get started walking, and I'm going to walk and talk, and if we see some wildlife, I did see a bird already. I don't know if I got focused on it because I was shooting through some branches, so I'll either use the footage or I won't. Two birds actually. But yeah, today's going to be a really interesting day. We're going to talk about a few things, and let's get going. All right, so I'm going to start off my hike today in the washout. And a little safety tip, always hike like you have flip-flops on, because when you have flip-flops on, you got to watch that you don't stub your toes, and also every step counts perfectly. Every rock is potentially loose. It doesn't matter how big it is. In the desert, especially after it rains, and it did rain yesterday and snowed in the mountains last night, seriously. So last night was the first big snowfall in the mountains that covered all the Red Rock Canyons and mountaintops here. So we're going to get going and take a walk. All right, we're going to get out of the washout. As soon as I get up to the top of the peak over here, out of the washout basin, I'll tell you what today's hike is all about. Let's get started. All right. You can just see the tip of the shark fin in that direction. Shark fin trails over in that direction, up that way. And back there is the beginning of Mount Charleston in that direction. And the peak is 12,924 feet. Snow all over the mountain. So you know that that's just the beginning because it only has a little bit of snow on it. And I'll share that with you. I want to get a little farther up here, about 100 yards. I'm going to take a few photos and then I'll tell you what the day's about. All right, I'm using a different walking stick, and I made this one myself. So anyway, let's get started. And welcome to Education and Safety. I'm Mike Rockmaker. Today, we're going to talk about hiking, bushcraft, and survival. What is hiking, bushcraft, and survival? Okay, well, hiking is hiking on flats, hiking in trees, hiking on the desert, hiking on the beach, hiking in a forest, hiking anywhere. Each and every place that you hike has different challenges, hiking conditions, and wildlife within it. When it comes to bushcraft, bushcraft is a form of hunkering down, making do wherever you're at, taking your surroundings, and utilizing your skills that you've learned over the years hiking, because hiking gives you many skills. And hiking, you still need to be super safe. You still need to take 2 cans of bear spray in bear country or mountain lion country. You need to take a large knife. You also you should take a whistle. That's very smart. And also, if you're in a serious area, take a handgun or even 2 handguns. But let's just get back to bushcraft. Bushcraft is like starting a fire. Bushcraft is making a place to sleep. Bushcraft is finding water to drink, if drinkable. If not, you have to purify it and so forth. But back to hiking, I got to jump back, because hiking is severely dangerous depending on where you hike. So you don't even have to get to bushcraft. You can be in severe trouble hiking. So today, for instance, I'm actually hiking up the shark fin trail over here, up that, and then I'll show you the shark fin. Today's not an optimal condition. The trail doesn't look like it's wet or icy, so it should be fine. And the other thing I did was I started my timer at 1 hour and 30 minutes, so that in 1 hour and 30 minutes, wherever I'm at, I turn around. If it takes 1 hour and 30 minutes to get back, I'm back before the sun goes down. Now, let's talk about survival. Survival is getting in a bad situation and knowing what to do, okay? Knowing how to stay overnight, knowing how to keep your head warm, knowing how to stay hydrated, know how to protect yourself, and know how to potentially start a fire if you need to create heat, if there is enough product to create heat where you're at. And also too, you got to remember, just because you're hiking, you can take a small backpack, but when you go bushcrafting, you need to take more stuff. And if you go survivaling, you probably need to take a little bit more, just so that you have everything you need. Now, some people like to go out and challenge themselves, but hey, it's not really the challenge. It's just being able to conform to your surroundings and survive. So that's my thought on it. We're going to get going up this trail, and we're going to have a good time. Only saw a few birds, but they did not give me the ability to take a good video of them because they were hiding behind branches, because that's what birds out in the desert do. They're always hiding from every predator. So it doesn't matter who it is, everybody's a predator. Unless they're tame birds, and then it's a different story. But the ones I saw today were not tame, not too happy about anybody around and chirping and so forth. So we're going to get going. Just to let you know, there's another hike you can go up through that red area up there, and then once you get to the top of that little U shape, on the other hike that I showed you in my other videos, that's a V shape. This is a U shape, and if you go down that backside there, you actually go to the top of the parking lot on the other side of the mountain, which is the paid parking lot. So you can actually come out to that area over there and do photos looking down into this valley. But the hike that I find the most thrilling is this one, the Shark Fin Trail. It's going up this way. I think you'll enjoy it. Let's get going. All right. This is the bottom part of Green Valley. I call it Green Valley because the landscaping in here is really green. but we're headed over to the shark fin. Let's keep going. Shark fin trail, and we're only going up that point to the top of shark fin trail. All right, so we're headed up to the shark fin. Believe it or not, I'm going to put on a pair of gloves right now, just because I haven't been up here in a long time. Every step counts, and if you fall, you want to fall forward. You don't want to fall backwards, because then it's twice as far, plus gravity and speed really injures you. So always fall forward, and also sort of aim where you want to fall so that you don't end up on a cactus or a bush or a thorn. All right, let's keep going. Looking good. Altitude is getting higher, faster, and hillier. We got a bunch of hikers today on the trail. 3 up front, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 in the back, and a small little child. So, not sure if we're going to catch up to them or not, but once I catch my breath, I'll be able to rock and roll. I see some people bouldering. Check this out. This is pretty cool. On the other hand, I guess they're not bouldering. Maybe they're leaving. So let's get going up this hike. And it gets colder much faster up here, for sure. This is the first time I've hiked this right after a rain on this cloudy day, and temperatures are probably about 45 degrees Fahrenheit. Up there it's going to be windier. I'm prepared, but I normally don't go hiking here with this area without other gear that I usually bring along. All right, let's keep rolling. I have to show you this. This is a rock that's been here a long time, and would have been way smoother when the natives were here, and they would have drawn on that, the trails behind me, up Shark Fin Trail and so forth, on this rock as a guide, and I'm sure they were drawing on this. You can take a look at it. It's pretty cool stuff. It gives you a pathway right up to the trail. They would have done it right there. When tribes people would come through, even young tribes people hunting, they would know where they can go to, how far they can go, and I'm sure there was markings on how far and how long it would take to do that on the maps that they put on these trails. Pretty interesting. All right. Yeah, the washout behind me right here that comes from the base of the mountain of the shark fin here, that would have tremendous amounts of water coming through when it rains. And if you were to look for artifacts from the Red Rock area and stones of different types of mixtures, this would be a really cool place to do it. I don't spend time doing that. I'm more concerned about where I step, and if I happen to come upon something, I do, but I don't spend time out looking for stuff like that, because you can spend hours, days, weeks, and months and never find anything. So it's just a hit or miss. One day you might find something, maybe you won't. Okay. And this would have been an area that they would have hunted in, because animals would have came down off the Shark Fin Mountain and down through this area to go graze into Green Valley behind me, where we just came from not too long ago. Pretty cool stuff. All right, the higher you get, the steeper it gets, the thinner the oxygen. So we're going to push on. We're almost there Take a few photos here of the striation of the rocks. Pretty cool stuff. All right, 150 yards, or 3 times 150 is feet. So that's 1, 2, 3, 450. 450 feet more to go, and we'll be there. And the shark fin's going to be there. It's be really cool. Here we go. All right, we made it to the top. Shark fin trail. This is what it looks like. You will be amazed. This is it. Oh, look at this. How beautiful this is. Oh, yeah. This is absolutely incredible. Wait till you see this. This is the pivotal. This is like climbing to the top of Mount Everest or K2, even to this point. Look at this, how beautiful it is. Whew. Unbelievable, unbelievable, gorgeous. There it is, the shark fin. To climb this to this point, to see the shark fin, it's amazing. And every time you come to this area, it's always looking different with the clouds, the sun, the shadows, morning, evening, as the sun goes down. Amazing. Full moon, everything. That'll be one of my trips on the full moon. Probably early in the morning, since the full moon will be setting behind the shark fin. My guess. That's my guess. So that's it. Let's get some photos. All right, so I had a long sleeve cotton shirt on, and that hike with my vest made me too hot, even with it open, and it's a little chilly. So I took off the long sleeve cotton shirt that's wet and damp, put on my fleece now, no undershirt at all, and it's perfect. No real wind, 1, 2, 3 miles an hour. It's gorgeous out. The shark fin's behind me. That's a serious climb. We just did a serious climb. It took us exactly 1 hour and 20 minutes with videoing it. And so we get to spend a little time here as the sun's getting lower. Get some pretty dramatic video and photos up here. And to go from here to the top of the shark fin, you just have to climb down this trail. And then there's a right-hand turn that takes you up to the back side of the shark fin, And then when you get over here, you climb up to the back side and you go up to the flat part. And that's how you get there. It's pretty neat stuff. So let me tell you once again how you get to the top of the shark fin. You're going to walk along this trail here. You're going to go down here. Then you're going to go up through this channel and climb up through here, up here, up here, up to this point right about here. And then you have two options. Option one is to go this way and then right. Looks a little bit safer to go straight up right here. And after you go up to there, then you can just come out to the top of the shark fin. I found another balancing rock. It's straight over here. And that one is balancing on 2 points. And eventually that's just going to fall down into the valley here. And let's just talk about real quickly about hiking, bushcraft, and survival. So the hiking aspect is it could be just a hike on a rails or trails, or rails of trails where they take out the old railroads, and it's very flat and you can almost bicycle on it. And then there's other trails and parks, and then there's parks with large animals and bears. And as soon as you start to go into those areas, you are really being foolish not to take 2 cans of bear spray, take possibly 2 handguns and a large knife, and survival gear, and plenty of tourniquets to stop bleeding, plenty of safety sewing kits if anything happens. It's serious. Now, is this serious here? Absolutely. Mountain lions will come through here to get down to the valley, so that means they're going to have to walk through here. Now, are they going to walk through here this time of year? It depends on how much food source is up near Mount Charleston in the trees with rabbits and everything, because they know they can come down into the city, because if they've been here before, they can grab cats and dogs and eat them, and that's how that works. And they'll just go in and take it in 2 seconds. 150 to 200 pound mountain lion, it's gone. If you leave your baby in the backyard, it's gone. You can't do that out here. It's serious. If you see a mountain lion sighting, it's very rare, because they are going to do what they do at nighttime. And they're very sneaky. They are out there in the day, but most of the time they're chilling out, relaxing, and always looking for food. And they'll travel a long distance to find food. But back to the hiking and survival aspect of it. Hiking, you should always have stuff in your backpack: water, food, safety gear, extra t-shirt, extra underwear, extra socks, things like that to make your life easier, and some safety stuff. When it comes to bushcraft, now you need more gear. You need tarps if you want to do tarping and so forth, sleeping bags and so forth. And then, of course, survival is a combination of all those things combined. And to stay alive out in wilderness takes a lot of practice. And, you don't have to go deep into the woods to do that. You can stay on the just the edge of the woods and do the same thing, so that if anything ever happens, you could just jump in a car and go to safety, or go to an emergency room or something like that. So it's not how far you go to get to something. You don't have to climb Mount Everest. You don't have to climb K2 and the Himalayas. You don't have to do that, okay? All right? So enjoy your time wherever you're at. It doesn't matter. You could be in a city and just go hiking and take gear like you're going to go into a national park, in just a park in the city. Make your journey, make your adventure, enjoy it. And I'm going to get some photos here, since I haven't done any with this camera, and I'm excited about it. All right. Well, there's a storm coming in, and the temperature's just dropped, and it's about maybe 28 degrees now. I'm out of here, and it's time to leave. Clouds are getting dark behind there. Mount Charleston, 12,924 feet. It has its own ecosystem. Right now, this time of year, when you go up there, you have to be a serious mountain climber. If not, you will die on Mount Charleston. There's no question about it. You will get hypothermia, you will fall, and that's it. Temperatures go down. Winds are 35 to 50 miles an hour up there. Temperatures drop down to 0 degrees with the wind chill factor and everything. Yeah, it's climbing that. is just as dangerous as climbing K2 or Mount Everest. Absolutely. Without a team of people and going up Mount Charleston with Sherpas. Sherpas, people who have got up there before, experienced climber, experienced gear, and years of climbing that mountain in the wintertime. Going up there for the first time by yourself is foolish. 2 first timers going up there by yourself, super foolish. Absolutely. No question about it. No question about it. That's it. Let's get going back down. Hope you're enjoying the content today. And yeah, things are getting real gray right now. We're out of here. And you say to yourself, well, okay, why are the helicopters coming through here? Multiple reasons. On a cloudy day, I don't think it's tourists. Could it be an accident? Absolutely. And helicopters go up to Mount Charleston all the time in the wintertime, because on the east side of Mount Charleston, called Lee Canyon, there's a ski resort. We're going to take you there one of these days. We're going to wait till more snow's up there, and it's going to be really exciting to go see what that's about. I haven't been there yet, but hey, there's a first for everything. And yeah, choppers go up there all the time, and it gets them much faster to the medical centers here in town. From the downtown strip casinos to the Mount Charleston base lodge, or whichever you want to call it, not the ski resort. It's probably 45 minutes or 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes, an hour from the edge of the Las Vegas on the west side. Then it's like 25-30 minutes, and then, believe it or not, I mean, you get to the main road there in 10 minutes, and then it's a 25-minute drive all the way up to Mount Charleston. So you see it once you get on the highway going up 95 north. And the shark fin is serious. Have to be a special day to go up there now during this time of year. All right, just wanted to share that with you. Oh, one more thing. Being prepared is really smart. So this is the Red Rock Valley. This stone right here that stone right there would have been a stone to draw on. That's been there for years, hundreds of years, maybe thousands of years. And they put the map of this area for the that is it right there. That would have been an educational tool to teach people where you are when you're out and about as a tribes person in this area. The natives to this area right here in Red Rock, Hummingbird Springs, Sharkfin Mountain, Sharkfin Trail. All right. So behind me is where we came from, and what an adventure that was today. Also a good journey. And behind me, this way, that's a different location, but check out what's in front of me. This is really cool. It's a little mini mountain with a pinnacle peak and some rocks at the top, and you'll be able to look down into the valley. And from where I'm standing, you can see the strip, the casino strip. That's the Wynn Casino and Encore, and to the left, far left, is Resorts World. All right, let's climb up to this little peak here. Let's check it out. Almost there. Here we go. All right, here we get to this little peak. All right, a little difficult to hold a camera and do it at the same time, but we did it. And here it is. We are at the peak of a little baby peak. This would be a great starter peak for any adult or child. Shark fin trail behind me, definitely more serious, more lengthy, more breaks. Take your time. It's well worth the wait when you get to the top, depending on the clouds and everything. But we're up here. You got to remember that the strip, the casino strip, is 2,000 feet above sea level. Another 1,000 feet to the edge, and probably where I'm at, 3, 4, maybe 4,000. That's like 4,500 maybe. The top of the shark fin trail, 4,500, maybe 5,000. I don't know. I'd have to have an altimeter. Do not have an altimeter, but I'm looking down into Green Valley. Check it out. This is really, really neat. That's Shark Fin Trail, and I call that Stripe Mountain next to Shark Fin Trail. Okay, so unless we find some wildlife on the way down, I'm going to end the video here. Hope you enjoyed today. Learn a little bit about hiking, bushcraft, and survival. And the hiking part is the thing that we did today. And survival is being careful and taking every step like you have flip-flops on. And the bushcraft, well, that would be some other time. We'll do that. I think my next video, like I had said in the video before this one, is going to be to deal with some safety stuff. And this is safety out here, believe it or not. And you got to always be safe when you're hiking and climbing around, and every rock, every fall. I mean, really, if you don't have balance, you should wear a helmet. Full face mask if someone's really, really tipsy, so that they don't injure their face, their jaw. You can find helmets. They're out there. Mountain climbing helmets is the top of your head, and that's in case you hit your head or a rock comes down and hits your head. But yeah, there's different level helmets and stuff, and we'll investigate that also to be super safe. And you can also, in the desert, wear super safe gloves, super safe knee pads and elbow pads, because it is a serious fall out here. I mean, this is not like a macadam or street. That would be like kindergarten falls. This is like major serious. And as I was told by someone who was a cowboy, they said, believe it or not, you fall from a horse in the desert and it can be super serious, because you're just not falling on dirt. You're falling on rocks, thorns, you could have infections, and there could be a lot of problems, because when you fall, you don't fall like a cat that straightens itself out and that's 4 feet. You fall however you're falling, and that's it. So that's the most important thing. So we're going to get going. Thanks for joining me, and we're just going to get some footage and filming before we leave. So be safe. Take your own journey adventure. This is a little peak right here. I don't know what I'm going to call it, but maybe we'll call it the Little Sharkfin Peak right here. There you go. That's the name. Little Sharkfin Peak right here. All right. For all you out there that want to try something a little different and not go up the serious trail, this would be fine for you. Until the next time, enjoy. Take your own journey adventure. And I'm Mike Rockmaker. And once again, this is about education and safety. And we also do a lot of journeys and adventures. We also do some hiking, bushcraft, and survival. And we also throw in some entertainment once in a while. All right, there we go. I thought it was going to be the end, but I got to share this little trail I found in Green Valley. I'm going to call this Green Valley Red Trail. This is amazing. Check this out. This was natives definitely used this trail right here. There's no question about it. Natives to this area use this trail. This trail has been walked on for thousands of years. Check it out. That peak right there is a serious mountain peak. Very serious. That's off to the left side when you're climbing up Sharkfin Trail. You climb up from the right side and you climb up to the top.